Well, hey there, everybody. My name is Del Stoma. Tonight we are going to be hopping into American Truck Simulator and working towards leveling up, hopefully to closer to level 11. That's when the new trailers, if you haven't seen them yet, the Load King and Prestige pack. Um, they've got some flatbeds, some low decks, and some dump trailers that are officially licensed by Load King and Prestige. So that's pretty cool. That just dropped today. We might get close to that. We'll see how tonight goes. But what I know for sure is I've leveled up a little bit since my last stream, made some changes to the truck, and I've purchased a trailer. So we'll cover all that in tonight's video as well. And we'll keep making changes as new parts become available. So without further ado, let's hop into American Truck Simulator. Thanks again for being here tonight. So, we are in somewhere in Oregon. Medford, Oregon, I believe, is where we're at. Let's take a look at the map here. Yeah, we're in Medford, Oregon. We're going down to Truckee, which we surprisingly haven't been to yet, even though it's right next to Sacramento. So we're going to be heading to the Home Depot in Truckee. Let's go ahead and get on our way. Get our engine started, our lights on. Let's go into gear. Release our parking brake. Make sure our drop axle is dropped. There we go. Now we're going to make this first trip here. It's nighttime right now, so there's not a whole lot to look at as far as the truck goes. Something you may have noticed right off the bat is I added the front cornering mirrors, which I'm a big fan of on all trucks. They really help with some of the blind spot visibility, and you don't have to turn your head as much, which allows you to keep your eyes on the road ahead. Something else you might notice is I now have GPS in the dash. So we leveled up to level 5 is where we're at right now. And that allowed us to put the GPS in the dash. Now that does mean it's an all black dash. That's okay. I've also swapped out Spider-Man for Eve. And I added my look down mirror over there, which I'm also a big fan of on trucks. Coming out of here, get our brights on. There's one thing the DMV wants you to remember with your CDL training. It's that you should use your brights as often as possible. We're clear. We're just going to cruise through this little neighborhood here. Something else that I did, I upgraded this truck to the 13-speed transmission instead of the 10-speed, so that's helping us with fuel efficiency a little bit. Let's take a look at our load. We've got 33,515 pounds of furniture headed to the Home Depot in Truckee. We've got apparently 0 minutes left, which is unusual. Stand by here for a second. Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Hopefully it gives us credit for it, but we'll see. If it gives us credit, we'll be making $14,427 on it. And we've got plenty of fuel. We've got a full tank of energy. We've got 12 and a half hours until the next time we need to rest, which is actually illegal. DOT regulations only allow you to drive for 11 hours a day with a half-hour break in the first 8 hours, which takes you down to 10 and a half hours in a day. There are some exceptions. Gets a little complicated sometimes with the exceptions, air mileage, where you report to for work and things like that. Get our brights off. Don't want to be that guy. And we're going to go ahead and come on over here. So in the real world, I work in logistics. I'm a warehouse operations manager and a logistics manager for my company. So DOT compliance is one of my tasks. Pre-COVID, it was a lot more important than it is right now, considering we're not sending out trucks like we used to. While we're sitting here, we'll take a quick sneak peek. I've got a Great Dane Everest here. It does not have a refrigerated unit on it, but it does have our gray-green, and it has our 323 logistics on it. And it's got some pretty cool tail lights. I'll show you here. The outer rings light up more than the inside. Pretty cool looking up. We'll go over it a little more in depth when we get to Truckee. Hopefully it'll be a little lighter out then as well. If you're new to the stream, thanks for joining. Glad to see you here. I'd really appreciate a like and a follow. As you can see, I've got 17 followers right now. I'm really small. Just trying to build my way up. And have fun while I'm doing it. I am not a CDL driver yet in the real world. I do plan on taking a CDL course starting in July, so I should have my CDL A by the middle of September. We're gonna have to wait for me because I am bigger. Let's get our cruise control set. 55. We're in Oregon right now, so we'll jump up to 60 at some point, but once we get back into California, it goes down to 55. That is the statewide top limit for trucks. Now in the real world, I do drive 26-foot box trucks. That is part of my job. Also, pre-COVID, managed a small fleet of box trucks. That was a blast. If you have any questions about trucking, specifically in the live event industry, since that's where I work, let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Looks like we are clear to pass this way station. We're going to keep it in the right lane though. The way I operate in the real world as a truck driver, I stay, if it's a 2-lane highway like this, I stay in the right lane, except for to pass. If there's more than 2 lanes, so let's say it's a 3-lane highway, I'll take the middle lane. I stay out of the right lane because I don't want to have to deal with people merging. More often than not, people don't realize that they are supposed to accelerate to merge. And they think that the person in the current lane of travel is supposed to slam on the brakes. That's just not how it works. So I stay in the middle lane to avoid that. We've got the Cummins X15 under the hood with this truck. 400 horsepower. Keeping us chugging along. We will eventually upgrade that once we've got some more money and Better upgrades, more XP, I guess. We'll level up some more. Let's get our engine brake on. Turn it all the way up since we've got 33,000 pounds of furniture behind us. And trucks are coming over here. Roll down our window here so they can yell at us. We can present our bill of lading. And they can tell us that we are not overweight and we're good to go. Put that window back up. On the road again. Resume our cruise at 55 miles per hour. Looks like we've got 6 hours in game, so it should be right around 18 minutes left until we get to our destination. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the beautiful Central California, Northern California rather, scenery. Eve over there bobbing her head around. Those of you out there that play American Truck Simulator, let me know in the chat what your favorite state is. I was really enjoying Colorado, but now that they have rebuilt about half of California, the northern half, down to Sacramento, which is where we're based out of, California is really my favorite state now. I'm really looking forward to Texas and Montana, if it's anything like this new Northern California. The roads just feel better, they look better, the scenery is much nicer. It feels like you have to drive further, like the road, you're actually driving a decent distance. I'm still trying to decide what kind of trucking company I'm going to be. Oh, guess my Jake brake turned off. Right now I'm just kind of doing line haul stuff. Short distance, within about a day's drive of Sacramento. Really no more than that. Not sure if I want to do line haul and give everybody pups, you know, when I'm able to build my fleet up, my drivers, if they all get a day cabin pups, or maybe a sleeper with pups, or maybe we go with 53-foot trailers with lift gates and do some P&D. Kind of have to see as this game evolves, or as this save file rather evolves. Now you may notice this truck in front of us has BP logo on it. I do have, I believe it's Sizzle's trailer pack. I think it's Sizzle's trailer pack. I also have a Real Company, Real Gas Stations, Real Logos mod installed. So that's why you can see that we are headed to Home Depot. And actually a lot of our routes are for Walmart, since there's one right by our headquarters in Sacramento. I wonder who the Susan is they named after. Where she is now. Always scanning, always checking mirrors and making sure we're not going to get cut off. Definitely want to be able to predict how the other drivers on the road are going to behave. And you want to make sure you are acting in a predictable manner as well. Hopefully this car accelerates. Doing well on fuel. We got 3/4 of a tank. As far as damage goes, all we've got, that's probably just to our tires, if I had to guess. And we're just cruising through Reading here. See if we have to stop at this way station or not. Hopefully not, since we stopped at the port of entry. Yeah, it looks like they're going to let us bypass. Give them a little toot toot as we drive by as a thank you. Alright, we're at 3 lanes now. We're going to go ahead and stick in this center lane here, although it looks like the left lane is going to disappear up ahead. Once that happens, we will migrate towards the right. There we go. Now, considering I'm still relatively low level, I'm only level 5, I believe, right now. I'm only doing local stuff because I don't have a sleeper. I'm trying to keep this pretty realistic. So I don't have a sleeper, so I have to stay near hotels, at least. Try to do that as much as possible, because you really don't want to be curled up on the floor down there in a seat that doesn't really recline because it has nowhere to recline. Excuse me. It's a little late for me right now. It's 11:19 p.m. where I am. And I'm a relatively new dad. I've got a 3-month-old son who I love very, very much, but nights are long. We're gonna try and keep it in the lines here. We're just gonna pop over to the left lane. Nice and easy, nothing drastic. No sudden movements. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna get past Walmart here. We're gonna do our best to get past Walmart before we need to get over for our exit. It should be just a little bit. We are currently in the Sacramento area. It sure doesn't look like that truck next to us is actually driving with their lights on. Guess they don't really care about safety. Past him. Slowly but surely, and I apologize to everybody else who's just trying to go 65. But I'm not trying to not use cruise control. I'm not sure why people are so against it, seemingly sometimes. But cruise control is a gift. It really is a privilege. Uh-oh, we gotta be over. Sorry, bud, I'm coming over. We are headed towards Reno. This looks like a really, really tight turn. Let's start slowing down now. Power coming through, just enough to keep traction, keep all our wheels on the ground, and a nice smooth turnout, acceleration. We're going to get as close to 55 as we can in this acceleration lane. No promises, but we're going to give it our darndest. Truckee, 76 miles away, so I'd say we're about 4 minutes real world time from our destination. Ooh, maybe not. We're going through the mountains. Maybe we're a little further away time-wise. Our 4-ways on here. said trucks use right lane, but I am going to be able to make it past this guy here. Almost positive. And like before, I don't want to have to slow down. I'd rather keep my momentum up. And we'll go back over now. Everyone can pass us. That's better. Did anyone know what our trip mile per gallon average was before we started up that hill? If it changed at all as we were going up? Turn our four-ways off at this point. We're at 55 miles an hour. We're going to upgrade our transmission as much as we can. We definitely want to get to the 18 speed when we are able to do that. There are a couple of advantages. You get a lot of torque down low. In the low gears at high RPMs, you get a ton of torque. But also at highway speed, your engine doesn't have to run at such high RPMs. It ends up saving you fuel. Considering we are owner-operators, fuel savings are key. Especially right now. Alright, let's get back over to the right. Hear that engine brake kicking in. That money going out was just our loan. We took out a $100,000 loan. We actually took out $130,000 earlier. We've paid off the $30,000. Still paying off the $100,000. We'll get to it when we get to it. I'm not super worried about it. I wanted to buy a trailer, and I would like to upgrade our garage. But I think that in itself is a little over $100,000. Alright, here we are at our exit. Nice little traffic circle to confuse the people. Why people don't like traffic circles. They honestly make life just so much easier. You just gotta pay attention. And the traffic circle has to be built well. go, middle of the intersection, make our left turn. Nobody gets hurt. We're gonna swing it wide here to pull in, and we're gonna throw on our four-ways. Nice and slow through here. All gonna open the gate for us. There we go. I'm just looking at where our flag is over there, and I'm guessing it's going to be like an alley back, an alley dock. We'll see how we do. Still not great at backing yet. I'll get there. Just need practice. Kinda wish I was back into one of these doors. Oh well. Get our window down here. Here we go. That was pretty good, if I do say so myself. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Didn't mean to do that. Shoot. It's alright. Fix. Pull forward. Go back. Pick up the trailer. Parking brake, engine off. What I wanted to do was hit enter. There we go. Oh, it was late. It was very, very late. But look, we're up to level 7. We are going to take high value. I would love to see what we just got as far as truck upgrades go. We got all the real world tires. That's great. Did we get anything else? Some new wheels. Some new bumpers. Some new deflectors. Some new engines. I don't need a retarder. I don't think an extra 50 horsepower is going to do us much good. But I do want to make a few upgrades. So let's head over to the upgrade shop. Oops, hit the wrong button. Get the engine going again. Got our lights on for safety. Got our 4 ways. And let's get out of here. And I want to get my rear axle, or my forward axle on my trailer up, so I'm not putting wear and tear on that wheel when I don't have to. Here again. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wait for the gate to open. I see it says stop. I'm going slow enough, I don't have to. In this instance, there's no actual stop sign. Probably gonna hit that curb. I don't think I did. So yeah, just barely hit it. Oh well. Okay, that car stopped for some reason. So let's go ahead and ride the curb again. We're gonna head on over here to the service center. If I can make it in. There we go. Alright, let's get everything but wheels done. Good. And then let's take a look at our truck configuration, get our lights on. Don't want to change any of that. None of that's changed. Not changing our paint. And we need level 10 to upgrade anything there. We could put on the aero bumper, but it's not aero paint. We got to get to level 7 for that, and that'll happen soon. So I'm just going to stick with paint. Fog lights. DRLs, we already have those. Don't want to change the exhaust. Do want to look at maybe some different tires. Not that small though. Let's see if we have any Michelin. 275 80s. 11R22. 315 70s. Some big wide wheels. 315 80s. My gosh. 11R22s. Let's see, we're going to do the X-Line Energy, Multi-Energy. Maybe the Energy Z 11R22s. Let's come back here. Let's see if they've got any 11R22s for this. X-Line Energy Z 11R22.5. No. There we go. There we go. Some nice matchy tires all the way around. I don't really think we gain anything by putting the standard exhaust, so we're just going to stick with the back exhaust. Now we can add these little bits of aero on the side here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. But now that we are here, we can take a look at some of the other things we've got here. We're going to add the chrome tank, which I thought I had already added, but I guess not. Chrome tank, and then the def tank with the stainless steel cover. I'm a big fan. Obviously, we just added the aero, side aero package here. We have our sun visor up there as well. We added our front mirrors. Here we can get a really good look at this paint job that I did. Obviously, this is the first truck in the company, so it's truck number 1. And yeah, we're running 323 Logistics. That's the name of my company here. We're based out of Sacramento, California, and our DOT number is 8675309. I thought I had seen a bunch of other aero that we could add, but I've been wrong, and I don't think I'd painted. Yeah, see, I haven't painted this aero for 323 Logistics, so we're going to stick with the standard aero for now. And I think that's it for these upgrades. If we look at the trailer, got some warning labels up here. We've got our document holder. I got the upgraded lighting package. Still got some changes to make. Obviously, I want to add a chrome cap and chrome trim all the way around up top. Just ran out of money last time. This is a 53-foot trailer. Again, the top of the line lighting package all the way around. Now I'd like to add chrome to my landing gear as well. Got these nice flush mount turn signals on both sides. We are running some Continental tires on the back here. Then we have the Smart Truck Aero package on the back of the trailer. And again, 323 Logistics. On the very back, we've got our diamond door. Got some reflective tape everywhere we can. And our 323 Logistics license plate. And again, top of the line lights all the way around. I think these look pretty slick. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and confirm this order, and we'll switch to the trailer configurator now. And we really just need to do stuff on the outside. I want to add it topped chrome corner, chrome. Did I do chrome on the back? I want to do a chrome frame on the back as well. Once I find it, if I find it, there we go. Chrome all the way around on the back as well. I would also like to add in my side skirts. Yeah, side skirts. and make this chromed. There we go. It's a good looking truck, I think. A good looking trailer. All right. If we look at it in the daylight, it's a really good looking truck and trailer. I think what I am going to do at this point, everybody, is I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and get some coffee. I will meet you right back here. Thanks for being here. Welcome back to the stream. This is Del Stoma once again, and if you are just now joining us, please hit that like button, follow, or subscribe, depending on which platform you're on. That would be incredibly helpful. Let's just get right back into American Truck Simulator. Hello. So we just did some upgrades to the truck. I think the trailer looks really slick in our company colors with the chrome trim all the way around. It's a good looking truck. We've got our lights on. And let's get another load real quick on the job market. Let's hit the external market. We're going to pick up in Truckee. Guess we're going to Fresno, no matter what. We'll take the heavier one with, let's see, Walmart to Walmart. Which Walmart is which, though? It doesn't matter. Let's do this one. Let's get in gear. Get our rear axle up. Follow the GPS. He's coming in any direction, actually. So we can take up as much of the road as we like. This way now. Alright, we're going straight through this intersection up ahead. Little engine brake action to help us slow down. Hey, I Red Bar a lot. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining tonight. We're here in Truckee. We are headed to pick up a load of empty pallets. We're going down to Fresno. See what dock they've got us in. Sits around the side here. Alright. We're gonna come up here, turn around, and park by the wall. No problem here. One of the nice things about driving a day cab is being able to spin around on a dime, more or less. Neutral. Should have been green. There we go. Hit the brake, hit the engine, let's get loaded. Alright, we're loaded up. We're ready to go. We've got 6-hour drive, 3 hours, a little over 3 hours until our break. So let's at least make it down the road a little bit before we take a break. Or, sleep, whatever. 39 minutes. Can we make it further? Is anywhere closer? No, not really. I guess in here. See how far that is. Yeah, it's too far. Alright, we're gonna stop there. And then sleep for the night. Let's get our park and brake off. Here we go. Our hazards on through here. Sorry, I didn't turn them on earlier. I once had, I was speccing out a truck one time. This is in the real world. Speccing out a truck one time and had the person I was working with ask me why I wanted an engine brake on a box truck. And if you don't know what an engine brake is, it is, well, exactly what it says it is. It uses the engine as a brake. The biggest reason put an engine brake on any vehicle really is because it saves you maintenance, wear and tear on the brake pads. That's a big expense. Go. We are coming over. Wow, it's really hard to see where the lanes end. Let's get up to 55, or as close to 55 as we can get. Get our engine brake on so it doesn't take us by surprise on the other side. We're gonna move over here. I've said it before, I'll say it again until the day I die. You see cops on the shoulder, firefighters, tow truck drivers, whatever, just move over a lane. Give them space. Going pretty slow, so I'm going to throw my 4-ways on, let people know we're moving slow. Accelerating again, just in time to get off at this truck stop. Go ahead and just take this spot here on the end. Go, pop the brake, engine off, get some rest. Lights on, and here we go. Rest area. I'm not worried about making noise. I'm just gonna hard accelerate. And again, I'm coming in, so you better slow down. Right now, showing is 61 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Pretty comfy. Let's move over a lane. All right. We are on our way. Take a look at the load again. Oh, I'm gonna get that engine brake on. We're taking a load of empty pallets from the Walmart in Truckee to a Walmart logistics center in Fresno. We've got 41,827 pounds of empty pallets on here. And we are going to hopefully make just over $9,000. You can see there, $9,326. We're about 5 hours away in game, 5.5 hours, which should be about 16.5 minutes in real world time. We've got 13 hours, 13.5 hours until our next rest time. 20 real world hours left. 21 real world hours left to finish this job. Shouldn't be an issue. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that button. Sorry about that. Fat fingers over here. Alright, we've got our engine brake turned up as high as it'll go. Probably pay attention to the road. We are just booking it down this hill. Oof. Go ahead and slow down there, because we've got to take this exit. Actually, this one over here. Here we go. Going down and around. Our headquarters town up ahead, beautiful Sacramento, California. We'll be driving right through it here in a couple of minutes. Straight through it. And we are running a little low on fuel, but hopefully we'll be able to make it to a gas station that is on the road and not have to take a detour to get fuel. As much as possible, I'm trying to do this without detours. Just drive it straight. We're going to need to get left here. Since we're not doing those hills, it shouldn't be as difficult to maintain a decent gas mileage. Average gas mileage, or diesel mileage, fuel mileage. myself some more fuel. Alright. Just cruising along here. If you're just joining us on the stream, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'd appreciate if you think I deserve it, if you hit like, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you're on. And drop a line in the chat. What state are you looking forward to the most in all of American Truck Simulator? I guess United States so far, because we don't know if they're doing Canada or Mexico yet. I'll start. Virginia. I live in Virginia, Northern Virginia. I'm really looking forward to see how they portray the Boss Wash corridor. If you don't know what that is, it's basically from Boston to Washington, D.C., and actually really to pretty much like Manassas, Virginia, or Leesburg, Virginia. It's a corridor of cities that just blend into each other, so it's like Boston, and then the Boston suburbs, which blend into the New York suburbs, which blend into New York City, which blend into like the New York suburbs and New Jersey suburbs, which turn into the Philly suburbs, which turn into Philly, which turn into the Philly suburbs and the Baltimore suburbs, and then Baltimore and Baltimore suburbs, DC suburbs, DC. So that's the Boss Wash corridor, and I think that's going to be lots of fun to truck. I always loved it in 18 Wheels of Steel Holland. Loved driving from DC to New York, even though the portrayal of both cities were far from ideal. Would love to get some downtown deliveries in New York City. I like Barclay. Well, Barclays might be a little bit hard because I've got a turntable, an elevator, and a turntable, and I doubt American Truck Simulator, or SCS software rather, wants to model a truck elevator and a truck turntable. It would be pretty sweet though. But some like hotels or just downtown drop-offs would be pretty cool. What about you? What are you looking forward to? Looks like we are going to be able to get our fuel here. Look at that, my turn signal is synced up with that Cadillac up there. Go. Swing it wide. And then get in our lane. We are gonna stop here for fuel. I know it says we're coming the wrong way. I don't really care. I'm gonna keep that turn shallow so it's not super difficult to get out. There we go. Pop it in neutral. Turn it off. And let's fuel. I'd like to see how many gallons we get, how expensive it is. 96 gallons, 611 bucks. Yeah, that's about right. It actually might be low right now for California. I don't know, but what I do know, we are are on the road again. I don't think there's anybody coming. Alright, let's hit it. There's another Western Star dealer. I had no idea Western Star and Freightliner were owned by the same company. I knew Freightliner was owned by Daimler, or Mercedes rather, but I did not know Western Star was also owned by Mercedes. Now I know. Alright, we're at 30 miles an hour through here. Should turn to 55 here pretty quick. Pretty dense traffic for 3 in the morning. There we go, up to 55. This should bump us up to level 7. We will have some upgrades to do then. Not sure what they are yet. We'll hit the shop. See if we can pump a little money into the truck. Excuse me. Time for some more coffee. Great time through here. Something I'm not going to, or something I'm going to do moving forward, is when we eventually get a truck with a sleeper, I'm not just going to upgrade this truck, because that's not really something you do to a day cab in the real world. We'll either trade this unit in, or we'll give this unit to somebody else, different driver, and we'll get truck, whatever number it is. Oops, hit the rumbles there. A little embarrassing. Whatever number it is, if it's 2 or if it's 101 or whatever, we'll pass that on to someone else. Stifling a yawn over here. Let's see. So my favorite in-game truck right now has got to be the Cascadia. I think they did a really fantastic job with the model. One thing I think that could be better with it is the map on the fully upgraded dashboard version. Yeah, I think they could have done a better job with the GPS and the grabbing the speed limit and stuff like that. Stretching it to fill and doing a little bit of a custom map instead of just this again, basically. But the model looks great through the power of mods. It sounds great too. All kinds of upgrade options for it as well, which is always a plus. let me know, what's your favorite truck? What, or if you don't want to say answer that, or in addition to answering that, what truck are you looking forward to in the future? What would you like to see SCS add to the game? That one for me is going to be really either of the next gen trucks, but most specifically the Kenworth T680 next gen. I have them. I have Frank Peru's next gen trucks. I believe the Peterbilt unlocks at level 20 is what I've got it set at, and then the Kenworth's at level 30 because it's a little bit of more of a kind of premium product, I guess. Don't tell Peterbilt I said that though. But yeah, eventually our fleet's gonna be Kenworth day cabs, sleepers, you know, the whole 9 yards. Ideally. That's if I'm able to figure out how to skin them and all that. Definitely want to keep our company branding on the trucks. We're about an hour away. Excuse me, had a little tickle in my throat. Let's see, this is, I think this is pretty good practice for me. I mentioned earlier, I'll mention again quickly, I am going to start a CDL course in July to get my CDLA. Kind of change careers a little bit. And this has been a good way to kind of warm me back into it. Remember how to back and all that. Obviously it's not the same as in the real world, and I'm sure it might actually be easier in the real world because I'll have depth perception and be able to lean and look around and stuff, which I could do if I had the Tobii eye tracker, but I don't. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Excuse me. I'm doing some local driving once I get it. We'll see if whatever company I work for, if they let me do it, I'd love to do vlog, kind of like Trucking Through Life. I don't know if you've seen him on YouTube. He works for Estes, which is headquartered in Richmond, about 2 hours away from my house. Maybe a little more, maybe 3 hours. It's pretty close by though. I love his channel. I love watching it, and he just makes really great content. So if you don't watch him already, head on over to YouTube. His channel is Trucking Through Life. Alright. We're coming up on our destination. Now this should be a warehouse. Should be plenty of parking. Hopefully it's a decent size, but something tells me it's going to be small. So we might have some trouble with the backing. But we'll figure it out when we get there. Alright, we should be clear this way. Swinging wide. Keep all our wheels on the pavement. I do have my transmission set to eco mode, again trying to just maximize that fuel, efficiency, that's the word I'm looking for, the efficiency of this truck. I don't know if it works or not, I don't know if they calculate it in game or not. I don't know if adding the aero bumper helps at all, or if it hurts, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Can't hurt, right? Looks like we're going around back. Got our 4-ways on. Gonna get our rear axle up so we're not scrubbing the tires as we're maneuvering. Put our window down. Scope out where we're dropping this. Alright. Nice easy drop. In theory. Oh, I may have screwed it up. We'll find out here in a second. I can always pull forward and reset if I need to. There we go. And we're green. I don't love it, but close enough. Let's get this unloaded. Did we make it to... No, didn't make it to level 7. Dang. Alright, well, that's alright. Let's take another job and see what happens. Fresno. Redding, Reno, San Diego. Let's see, real quick, I want to see where I am at. So ideally is at least 300 miles. Let's take this. This seems good. I'm gonna cover up my camera real quick, eat some ice cream. Y'all don't want to see me do that, I'm sure. Let's find out where our loading area is. Of course it's up front. Couldn't make it easy. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and load it. I don't think it matters on the front end. It's really the back end where you get the XP that you want to do the accurate parking. Here we go. Let's get on the way. Get our window up. And let's see. We got 6 hours to go. 6.5 hours. We've got almost 8 hours till we need to rest. Let's hit it. We're gonna come out here. It's really, really tight. 4 ways off. Make sure we're not pulling out into traffic. Alright, we're on our way, going down to San Diego, one of my favorite cities in the world. And look at that, we're right at 2,500 miles on this tractor. It's pretty cool. And we'll get close just in time to have to slow down. That's how it goes sometimes. Back up to 55. Got about 18 minutes to go, real world time, until we're at our drop. Just gonna sit here, drive, enjoy the scenery. Hopefully you can enjoy it too. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. Happy to answer anything I have an answer for. Back onto the interstate up here. Let's crank it. I'm looking forward to them redoing Southern California, because this is nice, but it could look much, much nicer. Like San Diego, I feel like isn't big enough. LA is not big enough in game. They did a really nice job of making Sacramento look like Sacramento, and San Francisco always looked pretty nice in the game. But both San Diego and Los Angeles have very definitive downtown areas with large buildings and whatnot. just fine on fuel. This strikes me, this is kind of what it's like in real life. Fill up at the beginning of the day, you're good for the rest of the day, and then fill up again at the beginning of the next day. Obviously, it's going to depend on how many miles you're driving, but yeah. It is a blistering 88 degrees outside. But it's a dry heat. Isn't that what people say? It's a dry heat, so it doesn't matter. There is some truth to that, being that I live in a swamp because the whole East Coast is a swamp. Hot and humid sucks. There's a certain point, like around Phoenix hot, where it's just hot. It doesn't matter if it's dry or humid. It's just hot. It sucks, but until you're at 110 degrees, anything less than that, dry makes a world of difference. It's much, much nicer. Out in front of us, that's nice. We're gonna stay in the middle lane here. This is like I was saying earlier, if I've got the option of 3 lanes, I'm gonna stay in the middle lane and avoid the right lane. Avoid all those people who don't really know how to merge in. That I love about the I-5 at this point is the lane directions are actually going to flip. So the cars going the opposite way are going to end up on our right side for a little while instead of being on our left, which is traditionally how it works. Crosses back over to normal. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. 55 miles an hour. Nice, easy, straight drive. No traffic. It's great. Again, just staying in this lane. Assuming that money was for our $100,000 loan. Gotta be almost there at this point. What's this say? Carlsbad. That's not where we're going. Going down to Tijuana either. Oh no. Oh, no Caesar salad tonight. We're gonna have to find a hotel to stay at. Something with parking. Shouldn't be too difficult. Or maybe a Pete dealership, because those sometimes have bunks and showers. We're going to be getting some maintenance done there anyways. hour away, so less than 3 minutes away. We'll be good. We'll be in a good spot. Letting me know that I'm tired, and it's right, I am. That looked like a motel we can stay at. There we go, there's our green light. We're going to be turning right at the next light. Cardinal, the little 32-foot trailer. I get the feeling this is going to be tight. Toy. Yeah. Kind of. But it's also going to be super easy. We should be able to do it straight. Basically what we're gonna do head straight forward as if we're leaving. Here we go. Well, synchronizing progress, and we are now level 7. Heck yeah. With that, we're gonna do long distance. Let's check out what upgrades we got for the truck. Some more tires, wheels, painted bumpers, elite mirrors, side deflectors, side skirts. Alright, let's set the GPS. I know how to get there, it's the Pete shop. Still. Here we go. And then get that axle back up. Nobody coming, nobody coming. That was kind of dumb of that driver. I don't know what they were thinking. Let's do this. So nothing there, nothing on the interior. We need level 10 for everything else. That's fine. Let's look at the exterior. Let's get our Aero painted fog lights. 2020. Yep. We want to get our elite mirrors on there. I wish, alright, level 8. Well, that'll come soon enough. That's fine. That's fine. We can get Aero 2. You know what? I don't really know that it makes sense to get Aero at all. I'm thinking the answer is no. No to Aero. And then anything, premium, no. Alright. Well, that's it for upgrades on the truck. Anything new on the trailer? Don't think so. Unless I want to put a reefer on it. But I don't think I do. So I think we're just gonna hit up this hotel. Probably gonna hit up their hiring agency. go. Whoa, what do you know about that? A little bit. Oh well. Made it through the intersection. Here's the staffing agency. It. Picture perfect turn there. Let's try and get there before the light turns green. Mission successful, I think. One more traffic light to get through. One more and we're not going to make it. I'm sure of it. Ah, man. What a night. We have been, I think, insanely productive today. Get some sleep. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you to those of you who followed and subscribed. I really appreciate it. I'll be doing this more often. I think we're really productive tonight. We leveled up, twice? Got a lot of new modifications for the truck, which was really, really nice. And kind of finished up the trailer. So we were productive. Made some money. And yeah, so we'll pick this up again in a couple of days. I'll probably keep grinding between now and the next stream. So I might level up another level or two before the next stream. We'll see. But I won't make any changes to the truck until the next stream. How about that? Again, thank you so much for joining. Please hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. I'm trying to get my Twitch following up to 30 followers by the end of June. Got 28 to go. 28 days to go. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great night. I'll see you on the next one.